Right when we got the Gladiator, a company reached out to us and asked if we'd be interested in trying out some of their lights. And I was like, sure. I didn't have any lights for the Gladiator, so we decided to give them a try. And that's these MaxpeedingRods 3.5-inch RGB LEDs. a lot of little 3 letters there, but I decided to try them out. The question is some inexpensive light going to hold up to the type of abuse that we dish out? Now, these are $229 for a pair, and they've got some pretty big claims that they make, that they're very bright, that they have a good side shooter on them, they got some RGB tricks to them, and that they're IP68. Now, what does IP68 mean? Well, the first number is the dust and ingress protection. 6 is the highest rating, means they should be completely airtight and not allow any dust in whatsoever. The second number is the water rating, and 8, well, that's pretty much top of the line right there, meaning these can be submerged for 30 minutes in a meter or about 3 feet of water. Well, we've seen that before with a number of other things that, well, let's just say have not held up very well. But we had these on here when we went to Alaska, and to say that we abused them is an understatement. But first, let's take a look at how well they work and what they do, and then we'll get into our torture test. They're very easy to hook up. You just connect the wires to your battery and then run the control to your dash somewhere. There's 2 switches, an on and off for the main light, and then a switch for the RGB, which is this here. Now that allows you to change the different colors of that strip, or even make it pulse in a variety of colors if you're into that kind of disco party look. So took them out at night to see what kind of effect they had. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. They're supposed to be about 225 watts for the pair, or 221 watts, somewhere in that neighborhood. And do they work? Yeah, they do. They light up the trail pretty darn nice. They've got a nice long beam on them, and the side shooters do actually work for lighting up the sides. So you get kind of a nice wide angle as well as a long distance throw. So I'm pretty impressed with how well they actually work in terms of their light output. But can they hold up to actual trail use and hardcore abuse? Well, as I said, we took them, they were on here when we did our Alaskan trip, and to say that I abused these lights in water is an understatement. Now, were they ever submerged under a meter of water for 30 minutes? No, absolutely not. But they were absolutely submerged multiple times, hit with big waves of water, pressure washed to get them clean again, and they still work perfectly. So I got really nothing but positive things to say for them. I'm actually very surprised that they have held up as well as they have. Now they're also available in a smaller 2.5-inch size, maybe for putting it up on your cowl or something. If you want matching lights, you could do either the larger ones or the smaller ones. I went with the larger ones on here just because I just needed some trail lights to get me by for a little while. So overall, I'm actually very impressed. For a set of lights that's under $250 to be IP68 rated and actually hold up to some serious abuse that we put them through. The RGB filter, take it or leave it. Maybe something you're interested in, might not be. It's available with or without the RGB. The light output, very nice, very happy with that. Nice long beam, and the side shooters do actually work pretty good for basically some ditch lights. So you could get by with really just a set of these and may not need to have a set of cowl lights because of that wide angle that these things do. So check them out. They make the lights as well as a lot of other automotive products you might be interested in. There's no affiliate link or anything. So if you like them, check them out. No harm, no foul, but be safe out there and well lit. We'll see you on the trails.